Okay. So as I told you in the last class also, Hibernate we have done with. Today we are going to be starting off with a project. Okay. So which project that we are doing is a food delivery application that we are going to be developing. Okay. So we'll go step by step itself, and whatever I asked you to do, it's like you also should be doing in a class and I'll also be completing. Okay. First I'll ask you guys to do it. You need to complete with that. Then at the end I'll be showing you what is that you have to do it. Okay. So simultaneously it is going on. After going back, it is not necessary for you to go and sit in the project part, no need. Any bug happened, anything happened over here only, you will be fixing it out. Okay. So laptop is mandatorily which you need to make use of, because without laptop we cannot do the project part. Okay. So let me take you back. What is let's see one food delivery app, what are the things that will be available. Let's get into that and then we come back, design, and then we can proceed further. Okay. So I'll go to the Chrome. Over here, let me just go to any of the food delivery application. So I'll go with Swiggy over here. What? So Swiggy one application which I open. Once I open, means once you also press enter button, this is how the application should open, and you can clearly see there is certain food images they have kept it, and after which what they have kept, what are all those things? Restaurants. Okay, restaurants or top whatever it is, a restaurants list they have kept. So once you open your Swiggy application, on top of it in the home page, what you should be having, all the restaurant list you should be having it. Okay, images you should be having it. I hope it is clear. Then what you will be doing, you will click on one restaurant. Okay, so what I'll be doing, I'll just randomly click on any one of the restaurants. So over here I'll just go to McDonald's. This is one restaurant. If I go, before I go with this restaurant, you just observe what are the things are there related to restaurants also. You can clearly see restaurant name is there, restaurant address is available, and for 30 to 35 minutes, what is this? Estimated time of delivering or arriving at this particular, if you order from this, that's also they have mentioned. Along with that, what is that 4.3? Rating. So these are the features that we need to be taking care when we are designing a restaurants also. Okay. So each restaurant will be having these information also. Okay. Now I'll go to restaurant. If I just go to the restaurants, what is that you are seeing over here? What is that you are seeing? It's a menu that you are seeing over here. So in means for each restaurant you will be having a menus. So we need to design a menu also. Okay. And when it comes to menu, you can clearly see there are multiple different items are available inside this. Okay. So you should be having an item name. And what is this that they have mentioned is a description of each particular item, and what is the rating of that particular item also you should be mentioning. So rating will be there, and also any price of this particular item, all those things should be there. So in the menu you should have a multiple different items. One menu will be having multiple different items, and all these items should have all these particular item description, name, price, rating, everything. So there is some one option veg and non-veg also. If you want, you can have it. As of now, basic thing, we'll develop few things after which we can improvise that particular part. Okay. Then if I just keep scrolling over here, all these are a menu section that you will be getting it, and there will be one option called as, let me just check, cart option is available. Okay. So inside a cart, as of now it is saying it as empty. Inside a cart, what will be having, whatever you have added, that information you will be having. So the cart also you need to be designing. So how many number of orders that you have done, that also information will be. In each order, how many items you have ordered, because order is different, item is different. In each order you will have multiple different items, that also you need to be designing. Along with that, order history, you will be having order history, previous whatever you have ordered, that history you will be having, that also you need to have it. Now whenever you are ordering, it will ask you payment mode, correct? So you will be having a payment mode, online you will be want to do, cash on delivery you want to do, all this option also you should be having. So that also is something which you need to be designed. All these things we need to take care of whenever it comes to a food delivery application. Okay, let's go step by step. First, let's design a database part today. If you just design a database path, rest everything is going to be based on that itself. It is going to be easy for us. Okay. So, for today I will be going into the database part. Let us see what all are the things that we are required with when it comes to database now. Now you tell me, think and tell what all are the things that we are in required. Database means it consists of multiple different tables. It is not necessarily one table only. You tell me what are the tables that we are in required with when we are designing database. Just now you observed web application, right? You have seen when n number of things are available. On top of it, you tell me what all are the tables can be designed. Details of? Okay. Menu, okay. Order details, okay. Customer details, okay. I will have a table something like this. I will have one user table, because any particular application you consider, there is some user who is using that application. That is why I will have one user. Okay. Next, I will be having restaurant, because it is not like one restaurant you will be having, n number of different restaurants, all the restaurant details I want to store. So, I will have restaurant on table. Next, I will have menu table, because each restaurant will be having the separate menu. So, that menu table also I will be having. Next one, I will have a order. N number of users are making a order, all the order details I will be having it over here. Okay. Next, I will have one more order item I will be saying, because order is something which we have made a order. Inside the order you will have n number of different items. That is why I am having order item also, one more option. Okay. One more table I will be creating is order history I will be creating, where previous order details will be available inside this. So, these are the 6 tables which I want to design. Okay. And all these tables have a some or the other relationship. When we are creating the tables now, we will see about it. Clear? Okay. So, let us first design inside your user table what are the different attributes that you wanted to design. Okay. So, let us see now. Now, when it comes to user, so let me just have this. When it comes to user, just think and tell me what all of the information can be there. User, okay, name. First thing I will have is ID, okay, user ID I will consider, because you know already you have learnt when you are learning SQL, any table that you have considered, you are creating, primary key is mandatory, means primary key means unique value, which I am considering as user ID. So, that each user that using that application will have one unique identification number. Okay. Name, next. Okay, name, contact number, which I will name it as phone. Okay, next. Email ID, okay. Address, okay. Before to that, password. So, because whenever you are log into any application, password is mandatory. So, name and password which I will be creating. Then phone, email ID, next. Address of the user you are in requirements. If you want to, if they have ordered something, you want to deliver it to that location, order address is mandatory. So, address you want to know. Next. Bank details you will be giving in the web Foodler app. Which Foodler app is taking your bank details? Can you just tell me? So, it is not. Then one more I will have is role. Why role I am telling is food delivery app, if you consider, we are ordering something from any of the restaurant, we are also considered as user. Restaurants who is also handling the food delivery application, he is also an user who is using that, but he is an admin who is using that, because he can add the menu, you can change the menu. Sometimes you might be seeing in the menu, this is not available right now, it is available within 7 to 8 duration. That is changing every time. If new items comes, that new items will get added. That is not option that we have to do it, but that option is available for admin. So, is this user and customer or he is an admin, what is that I need to specify over here. So, that is why I will have one more option which is a role. I'll have it. Okay. And in any web application you consider, when is that you have created that application, you will be having the date, what is when you have created. So what I'll be having, I'll have one more option of created date, when I have signed it for this particular application for the first time, created date. And one more last information I will have is last login date for this particular web application. And you consider any web application, they will be having this option. What is that last time you have logged in, that information they will have. So that is also one more option which I will be creating, which is your last login date. I hope it is clear. These are the options which I will be creating inside your user. And in this, which is primary key? User ID will be creating as primary key, and all other things, name, password, where you can make use of. Okay. So phone number you can make use of long int or any of the things. Okay. Email ID is there, role is there. Role is something which what I want you to do is, I want you to make it as enum. Have you guys heard about this enum data type when it comes to SQL? If you have not, please go and research about it. What is the advantage? I'll tell you now. When it comes to role, if in case you have given them an option to type, what is the role? We can write whatever we want, but it should be an drop down kind of thing where they have only given an option. Are you a customer or are you a admin? Is it a restaurant admin you have? That option should be there. Means when you type it, it will take only if you type customer. If you type only the system admin or sorry restaurant admin, only then it will. So that enum data type I want you to define for this role. Just go and research about it. Like if you are not able to get it, anyways at the end I'll show you about it. Okay. So look, this is about your user table. Now let's see the restaurant table, how exactly we can design. So the next table that we are going to be doing is restaurant. What is the first thing I need to have inside this? Restaurant ID. So I need to have a restaurant ID. Next. Restaurant name. Okay. Before to that I am telling you who is handling that restaurant you should be having. I told you who is handling the restaurant is also considered as user for that application. That's why in the role that we have mentioned, is it a customer or is it a system admin? If he is a restaurant admin only, then he is the person who is handling that restaurant, correct or no? So what I should be having? Who is handling that restaurant means that user ID I need to be having it. I hope it is clear. That is when whatever is available over here as a primary key, what happens? The same user ID will be coming over here, and this user ID is a foreign key now, which is referring to your user table. I hope it is clear for everyone. Next you can have name of the table. Okay, next what you have? Phone number of the table, you can have it, because some of the restaurants will be giving a phone number, so that if in case delivery didn't happen, you can call back and check with them. Okay, next restaurant address. Okay, next menu. I'll have a separate table for it. We will not create inside this, because each restaurant will be having different. Here we are creating n number of different restaurants will be there. Next, you observed in the restaurant when I show there are few more things which is available. What is that? A rating was available, so a rating should be there. Next, there was 40 to 50 minutes for 45 minutes duration. What is that? Estimated time of arrival, correct? So I'll have one more thing is estimated time of arrival. Okay, that restaurant available time, that is one. Okay, that is one more thing. What I'll be doing for that, open time, close time is something which we are in requirement. Instead of open time and close time, two particular attributes, what I'll do, I'll create one attribute. What is that? I'll define it as is active, I'll say, so that we'll get to know whether it's active or not. Okay, so that's why I have one more thing. Any other attributes you can create it inside your restaurant? No. So as of now, let's create this much. One more thing which I'll want to create is, I want to create image path. What is that image path if you ask me? Usually this is suggested. Each restaurant's images also we need it, correct or not? Because if you observe, when I showed you a home page, there were n number of different restaurants and each restaurant is having the image of that particular restaurant, right? Something they have kept it, but there was an image that they have kept it randomly then. So what happens is, instead of having that image, it is not suggested to keep the image directly over here. Using the blob, you can keep the images or store the images inside your this one, but it is not suggested. Instead, what they will be doing is, they will keep all the images in one folder. That path of the images they will be keeping it on. Means it's considered as varchar. They will keep just a path of it. So, if in case you know the path where that image is located in the backend, means in your backend Java programming, there you can extract the image and display that image. Okay, that's why it is suggested to just have the path of those particular images. Okay, keep everything in one folder and just keep the image path over here, which is a varchar again. Okay, so next, what is that? Menu. So next one is menu I need to be creating. So let me just create it. What all other things will be available inside your menu? I didn't ask you the item. So I am just asking in the attributes you tell me. Okay. One more thing which you can add it inside this means. So let me just try extracting it. Okay. This is an optional. Do you know, like in the restaurant part, you will be getting, it's a North Indian itself, it's a South Indian, like this they will be having an option. It's Chinese restaurant, like this you will be having. So type of what is that they are preparing, that also you can mention. So like you can say it as cuisine type, you can say it as. So that there you can mention the types. That also if you want you can give it the option, means enum you can design, or else you can give an option to type it also. It's up to you. Clear for everyone? Okay. Let's come to the menu part. In the menu, first thing at least you can say primary key, menu ID. Next. So is it the same menu for all the restaurants? So inside your menu table you will have n number of menus available, but which menu is belonging to which restaurant, you should be saying it, right? So what I should have? Restaurant ID. Next. Just now I showed you a menu. What are the things were available over there inside your menu? Let me take you back. This is your menu, browse menu it is saying, correct? So there are all these things you are saying. What is that? What you will be calling all those things? All these are items that is available inside that menu, right? So this is a list of the items that they have kept it. So I need to have one more section called as item name, and you can clearly see what all other things are there inside this item. Item name, what is this? Description, price of this particular item. Okay, then what else is there? Ratings. If sometimes ratings also they would have kept in certain restaurants. In the menu part they will have a ratings. All those things I should be having. So what I'll be doing, I'll go over here and I'll be saying, first thing is I'll say item name. Okay, next, description of that item, price of that item, then ratings also if you want you can mention it. Okay, in few of the restaurant they would have given that rating also. Next, what else? Sometimes if you observe, okay, when you go like directly to the means any of the food deliveries things and you order something, when you go to any restaurants everything and you order something, if there is not available that food that you are trying to order, they will say it is not there. But over here also sometimes if you see, it will be in the black thing where it is not available right now, correct or not? Certain food is not available right now, like that also they will be saying. So you can mention it, is it available right now or not? So what I can say it as, I'll say is available or not. That's also you can have it. Okay, so that it is available means yes, it's not available means no, something you can have it like. Next, any other things that we can add it over here? So restaurant ID, item name, description, price, rating is available, yes. And one more thing you can have is image. Okay, because if you observe, each item have a certain images that they have kept, so image also you can have it. Okay, so this is about a menu. Next, order. So let's see how to, what all the things will come under this. Order, order ID. Okay, in the order, what all the informations will be available? User who have ordered it, correct or not? So user ID will be there. Next, so from which restaurant they have ordered, that also should be there. Next, next, number of items order. So how many number of items order, instead of it order item also is available, where we'll keep that information. Okay, because each item how many quantity they have ordered, that also we need, we'll see about it. Next, total price, yeah, order date, total price of what this order is, that is something. Next, order date also. Okay, next, anything else? Estimation time, anyways restaurant access you have means there only we have specified, because restaurant and this particular order is related, you will get to know. Next, payment, payment information you should have. So payment mode you can have it over here. Is it an online transaction or cash on delivery, that is that you can mention over here. Next, you can have something like progress, means whether it is delivered, status you can say it as, whether it is delivered, or if we, because if you observe whenever you order something, it will be like they have not even accepted your order, then it will be like item is getting prepared, then it is prepared, then picked up happened, delivered happened, like this there is all those options that will be given. So that's what is called as a status. Status also you can mention it as enum, so that you only define what all other things should be there. So at the starting if you define it, when they are, when it is happening also we can select the same thing, so that a standard is maintained also. I hope it is clear. Anything else in the order section? When you look into your order history, you will have each orders. In the orders, anything else you will be getting information about. Okay, as of now let's stop it. If in case any requirement is there, we'll keep adding it. So anyways, we have a alter table where using which you can add it. So let me just reduce this. Next you have order item. Order item. What are the information? First ID itself, order item ID. Okay, next. Order ID. Okay, so you should be having order ID. Next, number of item. Before to that, you think from which menu it has been ordered, you should be knowing it, right? Because each menu, sometimes you will be like a dosa you are ordering, multiple menus have a dosa, but price will be varying in each of this restaurant, correct? So if you have a menu access, you will get to know the price, because in price is available inside your menu table itself. I hope it is clear. So what are menu? I'll have one more option called as menu ID. I have left. Okay, next. What all things? The name of this item, order item, inside this what is the name it is available, quantity of it. Okay, so that item, how many time, how many things, 2 items you have added, 3 items you have added, that you will be having. And that particular, if in case 2 item, the price will change over there. If it is 3 item, the price will change over there. So what should I have? Price of that particular item, what is it? Okay, total price is different and the price of the item is going to be different. So multiplication and that values you will be having it. I hope you guys have observed about it. So I'll just have this price. Anything else? Okay, this is something which we will be designing for order item. Okay, the last one that you have is order history. So let's have this order history table. Order history. Yes. What are the things? Order history ID, I'll be saying it as. Tell me what are the information? User ID. Okay. Order. Okay. Then do you want to know how in the order history there will be information from which restaurant that you have ordered? That information you will be having. So you should be having a restaurant ID. Next, you will be having order ID. Okay. Then price also will be there in the history part, correct? So price also you will be having, and status also you can mention it over here also, because whether it's completed, order is completed, cancelled, all this status you will be having it. So status, delivered, cancelled, all these options you can have. Again you can create it as a enum itself. Okay, so this is about your order history that is available. Any confusions on this? This is what is the database design you will be doing. And any application you are creating, any project that you are developing, first design your database part. If in case after which you got to know any table, any column you want to add it, you can add it. There is no problem in that. Alter table you can make use of and it. But designing a database part, if you have done it, then rest everything is going to be easy for you in the project. I hope it is clear. So now I want you to sit and design this particular database. Again there is a foreign key, primary key, relationship, everything which you need to take care of while you are designing. Okay. So do this part, and also image part, restaurant images, just keep on folder where few just images you take it and keep it inside that. Okay. Menu, also there is a image, just have one folder inside this, few of the images of the menu, any items you consider and keep it over there. Okay. Moving ahead it is going to be benefit, just today for today this much you have to do. Okay. So open your laptop, first this step you have to do, after which I will show you the same database design part from my end. Okay. I hope everything is visible. If it is not visible, I have written one more time. If you want, you can take it up. Let me check. If it is available, I will make it visible. If you want, the same thing is available. Okay, there is certain text thing might be varying, but everything is same. Okay, so you can just refer this. Make sure that the standards you are maintaining, the way you are creating your attributes name, everything, follow the standards. Okay, so that it looks like a proper project when you are doing it at the end, when you are showing at the end also. Okay, start doing it. Okay. But going back, do this part. Database name you keep it as online food delivery app, like this you keep it a name. So if there are multiple names are available, or how exactly you will follow the standards? Using underscore you can separate it, okay. And also wherever constraint is required, not null constraints, just keep adding it.